You were just talking about struggles. This could be a struggle for me this morning. It's the first time I've actually been nervous coming into the kitchen with Joe Zito and John Granata.
What, did Bing Crosby leave a sweater here?
No, this is Mr. Fred Rogers. You don't like it?
That's great. Have a cigar, by the way. Congratulations, Dad.
God, with friends like you, who needs enemies?
Only the best. Good morning.
What is this?
That's a cigar.
Philly's Blunt?
It's like a Tipperillo.
Yeah.
Tipperillo, yeah.
Almost cost me $2.
I was going to say, did you get this out of the gumball machine down the
Fantastic.
street?
Hey, that's the thought that comes.
It was. Okay, guys, good to see you.
Same here.
Uncle John and Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
What do you got? Talk about what you know best, food.
We're gonna
Stop picking on me.
Smokey Lobster Mac and Cheese.
Okay.
We're going to do this morning.
Savory dish.
One of the more popular dishes around the United States now. We make it with some fresh elbow macaroni. We got some sharp cheddar cheese. We got some fresh lobster meat. We also have some Romano cheese we're going to add in there just to mellow it out. And we're going to make a quick bechamel in the next segment, and we're going to finish it up with some smoky cherry wood smoked bacon.
Gorgeous wine to go
I was
with
going
it.
to say, Zito brings the cigars and the
Oregon.
wine.
You better believe it.
What do you got over there?
Only way to go. We've got a beautiful Pinot Blanc from Oregon we'll talk about.
Oh,
Fantastic.
really? Okay,
Absolutely.
great. Well, my wife, by the way, really likes this sweater, so she's not going to like you two anymore.
Hi, Jen.
Well, she's going to make it more. She's going to even like it more when you make this for her tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I knew that was coming too. You find the recipe and the ingredients online at foxprovidence.com. That is what we're cooking this morning with Joe Zito and John Granata. Apparently, his future's so bright he's got to wear shades.
No, I'm smitten with spring fever. You know, since TJ got here, the weather's better and better every
It's
day.
Michelle's fault, okay.
No, we love Michelle, but the weather is great
not
since
fair,
TJ
Michelle.
got here.
It isn't fair, and I'm sure she's watching
We
right
love
now.
Michelle.
So, lobster mac and cheese with
Right.
your little twist to it, and you're making what right now?
So quickly, anyway, we have the pasta, which is fresh.
Yeah.
You could use any kind of elbow as you like. We have lobster. We have sharp cheddar cheese. We have Parmesan cheese. We have crumbs for the end. We have an applewood or cherrywood smoked bacon, whichever you like, and butter. Basically, we're going to start a bechamel sauce, which is butter. I got 3 tablespoons of butter in there, 2 tablespoons of flour.
Classic
Okay?
sauce.
That's called what?
A whisk.
It's called a roux.
Oh,
Roux.
I thought you wanted to know what was called this
No,
morning.
no, no. This
I'm rude. That's a roux.
Right.
All right.
Right. So basically, what we do is we bring that together as paste,
Okay.
and then you take that cream and you pour that right in there.
Okay.
Now you're doing something to help us.
There
This
you
is
go.
good.
Beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to cook that slowly, and it's going to thicken up. And at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to render this bacon down.
Ooh, okay.
All right. And then the next segment, we're going to throw everything together so you'll get a total understanding of what we're doing.
All right.
Sound good?
You going to bring sunscreen for the next segment as well?
I'll tell you what, the weather is just
It is
unbelievable.
great.
I'm
It is
so
great.
excited.
It
I
is.
really am.
All right, thank you guys. Danielle will be with these two guys in the final segment because I think they've had enough of me for one morning.
Will
you
she
can
have
find
clothes on?
Yes, I hope so.
Okay, good.
You can find the recipe online. Where'd that come from?
Well, was it the last time I saw her, she was peeking through a curtain with no clothes
With a
on.
bra. Oh, please. Let's get out of here.
Welcome back in the Roadshow Kitchen. Quite possibly one of the richest, most delicious dishes you're ever going to have is a lobster mac and cheese, and John Granata is putting his style on it today. We've already made our bechamel
Bechamel.
sauce,
close, though.
and it's looking nice and thick and creamy now.
Right, and that's the whole idea. You want to get it to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And now, at this point, what we did was we rendered the bacon down.
Okay,
So you could throw that in there.
so a couple of pieces of bacon just chopped up.
Yep.
All right.
I like the smoked bacon, like the applewood smoked
Oh,
or the
yeah.
cherrywood smoked I'm actually
Yum.
using. You put that pat of butter in there.
Okay.
That'll give it a little extra creaminess.
There we
Not that
go.
we really need it, and that's about 2.5 cups of sharp cheddar.
Wow.
Throw that right in there.
Talk about cheesy. Look at that.
Yep. And because cheddar's not enough,
Uh-huh.
we're going to put in about 1/4 cup of pecorino romano.
Okay.
That'll give it a little sharpness.
Nice thing about these kind of dishes, they are super easy to put together.
Yeah.
And the reward is like,
Oh, yeah.
crazy good at the
savory
end,
dish.
huh?
Yep. Now,
So while you mix that together, you
once
have
this melts and comes together, you want to throw your lobster in.
Okay.
But
You need another minute there?
yeah, you can throw it in now.
And how much lobster do we have?
That's about 1.5 pounds to
Okay.
2 pounds of lobster.
All right.
That's 2 pounds of lobster meat, not
Wow.
lobsters themselves.
Yep.
So now that's all together.
While you're mixing, let's talk to Joe Zito real quick with the wine selection he brought to pair with this fabulous dish.
Well, okay, this is something very different for us because
Yeah.
we're going to the Willamette Valley, which is in Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
This is a very famous wine
domestic.
producing area in Oregon, and this is Bethel Heights Vineyard.
Yep.
This is Pinot Blanc.
Nice.
And it's sort of a 50-50 blend. It
Yeah.
has the beautiful qualities of a rich Chardonnay combined with some of the acidity of a Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, This was personally selected by my friend Mark Gasparo for this very dish by Chef Granata. It's a $19 bottle of wine, and you can get it at Gasparo's on Federal Hill. And one other thing I want to mention this morning about Camille's. They have a new general manager who's an old friend of so many people in the viewing area. He just started, and that's Mike Degnan.
Okay.
This is a first-class restaurateur and gentleman. People love him. Mike is now at Camille's with Chef Granata, and
must be happy about
like
that.
you to go in there for lunch or for dinner and say hello to Mike. He's a good friend of ours. I'm very happy he's there.
Well, congrats on that selection. And John, we've got this all mixed. You have fresh elbows that have been cooking. How long do you cook them for?
Cook about 6 to 10 minutes.
A lot less time than if they were not fresh.
Right, right.
Okay.
Okay, so for all you do now is just drain that.
Yeah.
And you throw it all together. Great thing about this dish is if you didn't want to put the lobster in, you could do so many different
vegetables, yeah.
Whatever you want. I mean,
chicken, beautiful with chicken.
Great for the kids.
Not your thing.
Like you wait for the last minute to put the lobster in. You take a little bit and put it aside for the kids.
There you go.
And then put the lobster in for you guys.
All right, we have less than a minute left. So once you've done this, I imagine we're going to bake it, right, for a certain amount of time.
So this goes in the casserole.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. The finished product over there. Joe's already got some in a bowl
for
me.
You, sweetheart.
How long? Oh, my gosh. I'm dropping forks here. Sorry about that.
We got more. We got more.
How long do we want to bake it for, John?
We want to bake it for about 20 minutes to a half hour on 350.
It's just one of those dishes you're going to have a nice salad to offset the richness of the dish, I think,
just to make it feel a little better about
All right, let me try a bite of that.
Okay. Isn't it
oh,
just
my goodness.
Beautiful, huh?
It is smoky. You're absolutely right.
It's smoking good, too.
So the crumbs,
smoking good.
Crumbs go over the top. I like to use the panko because it's the Japanese breadcrumbs, and they sell them seasoned now too, so you can take advantage of that. So that goes in the oven.
Okay.
And this is what it looks like at the end.
And look at that. Beautiful dish. Love it.
Fantastic.
Joe, thanks for that wine selection.
It is
John,
always a pleasure.
good to see you. And congrats on your new selection at the restaurant.